director,
families,
teachers,
staff,
guests,
and the class of 2026.
My name is Evelyn Balbona.
My name is Allison Cardenas.
My name is Anais Espinosa.
My name is Beatriz Hernandez.
And welcome to our Senior Talk. Before we begin, I want you to think of a moment when you felt invisible. Maybe you were having a bad day.
Or maybe you were surrounded by people, but still felt alone. Now think about that one person who did notice.
The one person who checked in, who listened, who cared. That one small moment probably meant more than they'll ever know.
And that right there is the power of empathy.
With that in mind,
welcome to today's podcast, The Empathy Effect.
We're your hosts, and today we'll be talking about apathy and why choosing to care, especially in our community here at GPA, truly matters. At GPA, we're constantly pushed to grow, support, and rise above obstacles. But sometimes apathy can weigh people down, making them feel unseen or disconnected.
And that's why understanding empathy is so important. Empathy is the ability to understand and care about how others feel. Without that, apathy can happen.
That's how we defy gravity, by choosing empathy. We lift each other up instead of letting apathy weigh us down.
Today we'll be answering questions from our viewers and exploring why empathy matters and what happens when it's missing.
So to start us off, we're going to be taking a closer look at what it really means to care deeply.
A viewer asked, when we talk about caring deeply, what does that mean to you personally?
Caring deeply to me means going beyond just saying you care. It's when someone's well-being actually shows up in your actions. For example, checking in on someone when it's inconvenient, remembering what they're going through, or simply being there when they need someone to listen. It's not always big gestures.
I agree, Allison. Caring deeply means giving your time and energy to listen and understand someone. You are supportive and show what matters to them also matters to you.
That's right, Evelyn. To me, it's all about being present, thoughtful, and intentional with others. It's showing up even when it's hard, not just when it's easy. At GPA, I've seen that caring deeply isn't just something people say, it's something people live by every day. Our culture is built on caring, and that's what showed me that empathy isn't a weakness, it's powerful.
Yeah, and honestly, it's just small things, like showing up through small, intentional actions, not done out of obligation, but genuine kindness, like giving someone a genuine smile in the hallway, even if you don't know them.
Another viewer asked, when have you felt truly understood or supported by someone, and how did those actions impact your life?
I felt truly understood and supported when I was struggling with friendships and a friend took the time to really listen to me without judging or interrupting. I remember I was feeling really overwhelmed and didn't fully know how to explain everything. But they stayed patient and let me talk through it at my own pace. Instead of trying to fix the situation or tell me what to do, they simply reminded me that my feelings were valid. What about you, Evelyn? Have you ever had a similar experience?
Yes, I would love to touch on that. My mentor would always take the time to lend out a helping hand and support me, especially during my college journey. I doubted myself, but her actions and support showed she believed in me even when I didn't. Those personal moments really show how a simple act of caring can impact someone's day.
I honestly catch your drift, Evelyn. A time I felt supported was during senior PM, a day before our quarter one math finals. As me and my teacher worked through problems, I just wasn't getting it. Instead of rushing, she slowed down, stayed patient, and explained things in a way that finally made sense to me. What really stayed with me was how she reminded me that it was okay to struggle, and that not understanding something didn't mean I was incapable. As a Riverall student at GPA, this experience reflects something important about our community. We are encouraged to learn for knowledge, not just for a grade. My teacher genuinely cared, and that made all the difference.
Just by hearing all of your stories really shows how powerful those small intentional moments of empathy can be. It reminds me that feeling truly seen and supported doesn't always come from big gestures, but from simply being present for one another. It makes me think, if small acts matter now, how important is it to keep caring as we go through senior year and prepare for graduation?
That's a great point. As seniors getting ready to graduate, we're leaving GPA and stepping into completely new environments where we'll meet new people, face new challenges, and the truth is, we won't always be guided or reminded that choosing to care is something we have to take responsibility for every day. The way we treat people moving forward will define the kind of person we become. And that's how we show apathy through empathy every single day.
So when we question why empathy matters, we need to think about the bigger question behind it.
So let me ask you this, viewers. Who are you going to be when no one is watching? Will you choose to care or choose to ignore? Because here at GPA, we don't just lead, we act out of the kindness of our hearts. As a first-generation student and being the eldest of four, I carried burdens no child should have to face. My father's absence was one of the earliest and hardest challenges I had to accept. But despite these hardships, it did not leave me with loneliness. It pushed me to be more compassionate because you never know what someone is going through.
Yeah, hearing that kind of hits me. I remember freshman year, I was going through a really tough time, and I remember feeling the sadness I didn't really understand. I could be around people all day, but still feel alone, and I didn't really know how to talk about it. But the times when someone did check in on me, or listen, even for a little bit, that stayed with me. It made me feel like I wasn't invisible. And that's why now I try to be that person for others, because I know how much it can mean just to feel seen.
Hearing you both talk about that really connects me to my own experience. I've also had moments where I felt the same kind of negative way, but I didn't really know how to express it. Over time, though, I started to shift my mindset and realized a lot of what I was feeling didn't have to define me. Instead of holding on to it, I slowly started focusing more on the positives and changing how I saw things. I realized no one was stopping me from being jolly in my life, but myself. And that shift helped me grow from apathy into empathy because I realized everyone is carrying something you can't always see. And that choice has made me more open, more present, and more willing to really see and understand others.
Honestly, Beatriz, I really connect with what you said about choosing empathy. Because for me, that choice came from a very personal place. At one point, I found myself struggling in silence. I was dealing with migraines that I didn't always talk about, and they caused me to miss school more times than I wanted to admit. But over time, I realized that bettering myself both mentally and physically was far more important than trying to meet standards that didn't always meet me. And this experience changed how I see others, because it reminded me that not every struggle is visible. Sometimes people are doing the best they can, even when it goes unnoticed. And because of that, it makes me wonder how often we pass by someone without realizing what they are going through. So now, let's take a closer look at how we can apply this to our futures in real life.
A viewer asked, as we move into our future careers, how will you continue to care deeply for others and make a difference in your field?
As a future speech pathologist, I will care deeply on making sure children who are struggling feel supported and heard. I want to be someone they feel comfortable with, someone who listens patiently, and someone who encourages them even when things are difficult. I hope to make a positive difference in their lives and help them find their voice.
As a future teacher, I will care deeply by making sure my students feel seen, heard, and valued, creating a classroom where they don't just learn, but believe in themselves.
As a future veterinarian, I'll show I care deeply by treating every pet like they're my own and making sure every owner feels heard, supported, and at peace. In this field, caring isn't optional, it's everything.
As a future dentist, I will care deeply by making sure my patients feel comfortable and confident in their smiles, because a person's smile is when their true beauty shows. So whether we're future doctors, teachers, or leaders, the question isn't just what we'll do, it's who we'll be while doing it, and that choice starts now, not later.
At GPA, we've learned more than just academics. We've learned what it means to be a part of a community that cares. Through Dream, we're reminded to stay disciplined, keep learning, and push ourselves to grow.
And now we would like to take a moment to recognize the people who have shown us what it means to defy apathy. To Director, thank you for making a school where students feel seen,
Valued,
Respected,
And heard.
to teachers,
and guests.
thank you for all the memories.
And support.
to my younger brother. Thank you for all the memories, even the annoying ones. I want you to know that I've seen the young man that you become, and I'm proud of you. To my mom, thank you for all your sacrifices. You are a woman of strength and resilience, even through the toughest moments, and I admire you for that. I love you.
To my younger siblings, being your older sister has shaped me in ways I'm grateful for. I love you and always be here for you no matter what. To my parents, thank you for your endless love and support. You made countless sacrifices for our family. I feel them in everything I have and everything I am. I'm forever grateful to be your child, and I'll spend my life trying to make you proud.
To my parents, thank you for always believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself, and for constantly reminding me that all things are possible through God. Thank you for your unconditional love, your sacrifices, and for always pushing me to become the best version of myself. Everything I am today is because of you, and I carry your support with me in everything I do.
To my sister, thank you for being my built-in best friend, constant support, and role model who has shown me what strength and resilience looks like. To my parents, thank you for every sacrifice you've made, both seen and unseen, so I could have a life full of opportunities. You've never even had a chance to dream of. Everything I am and everything I strive to be is because of you.
As we cross this stage, let's not carry empathy as a word, but as an action.
Class of 2026, let's be remembered not just for what we achieved, but for the actions and impact we left.
And remember, in order to defy apathy, we must choose empathy. That's it for today's episode.
Thank you, and this concludes our senior talk.